here in New Jersey, in the Pine Barrens. The Pine Barrens is a 200 square mile area in New Jersey that is covered in pine trees. We're going to be paddling up this lake. Well, pedaling and then paddling. Got to portage the kayak, gonna beach the kayak, do some hiking through the pine forest and into a swamp. And in this swamp lies a most fascinating organism, the pitcher plant.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it. You have to be really careful where you... Oh, there's a sundew. You have to be really careful where you step. Some of these things are tiny, tiny. But that is a pitcher plant.
Look at that.
They didn't winter well. I've come here in the past and there have been a remarkable amount of those little tiny ones. Not seeing nearly as many, but it did have a particularly harsh winter. This is its flower. So approximately 12,000 years ago, a space rock impacted the North American continent. It entered our atmosphere at 16,000 miles an hour and hit in central Canada. So at the time we were coming out of an ice age, so Canada was covered in ice. It impacted the ice so powerfully that it shot stadium-sized chunks of ice 600 miles into Earth's atmosphere. They rained down as far south as Florida, 3 feet thick. So in the 20s, a real estate guy wanted to survey some land. So he commissioned a biplane or an airplane with a photographer, and he assembled the photographs on a table. What he saw were elliptical bays or depressions in the earth, some filled with water, some just sand. These are known as the Carolina Bays, and we know of, like, there's tens of thousands of them, or 10,000 of them. They stretch as far west as Texas and as far north as Tabernacle, New Jersey, right off of Zimmerman Road, if you know where that is. There's a field, and there's a Carolina Bay in that field. It's plowed under, but it's there. In these bays exist a plant that's found nowhere else on the planet. The Venus flytrap. That's not this plant, but it's very similar in that it eats insects. It supplements the poor soil with insects. It digests them to get the micronutrients that it needs. The pitcher plant, it doesn't have the trapdoor. It has a pitcher that's filled with digestive juices and hairs on the rim. And the hairs are waxy, they're wax coated, or a waxy substance, and they are all pointed down. So once an insect is attracted to the smell of decaying flesh, insect, in the pitcher. It gets on the rim of the modified leaf and walks down. Well, the hairs are pointed down, so it can't come back up, and they're waxy, so it can't get a grip. So inevitably it falls down into the pitcher and is slowly digested. The necessity for the plant to have developed this adaptation is a result of the extraordinarily porous and therefore nutrient poor pine barrens soil. There's some substrates here in the pine barrens that can get 55 inches of water, rain, per hour and not flood. It'll all percolate through. To put that into perspective, last year we got 54 inches of rain all year long. Yeah. All right, let's get some photos. Fucking amazing. Such a pristine place. Oh, that's good. I left it on. How much battery? Oh, it's got low battery. Last week I was in the field and I hiked out of my kayak and got all prepped and you know, tripoded my body, got all in tight, and had the ISO and the shutter speed, and I got it all figured out. Went to hit the button, I forgot my SD card and the shuttle that it goes in. So yeah, how fitting that this is gonna quit me today.
Jim, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, Jim, buddy?
Son of a gun. Yes, let's format this card. Oh, it's not touchscreen. It's not waterproof either, so it's supposed to die down a little bit later. When this impactor hit, it spurred on a 1,500-year cold snap called the Younger Dryas, named Dryas after a flowering plant, the Dryas octopetalis, that disappeared from the fossil record during that time period. So this impact caused 87% of all megafaunal species to go extinct. a megafaunal species is an animal over 100 pounds. So 87% of them all in North America went extinct. And it might not have been the impact directly, but the weather that ensued afterwards was that 6 inches of ice per year accumulated over parts of North America and Canada, reaching a depth of 1.5 miles, 2 miles. So there were woolly mammoth that were found with buttercups in their esophageal tract. Their bones absolutely pulverized, with the exception of the ankle and foot bones, which would lead one to believe that it got impacted by maybe ice at high speed, but as it was standing in a swamp, the ice didn't impact its feet or its legs. So it is now 11. Head to the campsite and make a gourmet, well, somewhat gourmet meal in the woods. Easy meal. Stunning. The Pine Barrens is.
Mm.